The young woman was happy on a peaceful and sunny day of nature. This place was very good for her after Philip, who disappointed her like the other lovers Liz lived in. She went looking for every emotion Liz felt she needed. This magical city, where she saw and decided to come onto the documentary channel, was enough to provide everything she needed. Liz said, Istanbul. I know as soon as I close my eyes and turn myself over to nature's shooting zone, and I find out you had everything I was looking for. I know you are gonna be so good to me, and I'm grateful for all of this. Liz looked up the sky and gave the clouds a smile. Now Liz has opened a new chapter in her life. She even closed the book and replaced it with a new one. After realizing that Liz was trying to compare herself to every man she was with, she made this decision. Liz thought Philip was different, but Liz was wrong for him. She didn't need a man to find herself. She had the change to discover that she was born to come to learn and teach with her ideas, emotions, dreams, lessons learned from life. This city had taste that it had never had before, and it had a multicultural structure. Liz thought why she wanted to go to Italy. It was just for good taste. I wish I had come to Istanbul from the beginning. The idea fell into your mind, but she was happy to go to Italy because Liz lived there with loving moments she could not forget and make for good friends. David inspired the decisions to go to the India. Liz was hoping to find her India guru. She was going to find out that everything Liz was looking for was in her from the very beginning. There were magnified places of virtue in Istanbul where Liz could find herself, and they called the mosque. Warm and friendly people promised her to teach them own religion. Every new information she learned and every new person she met created an opportunity for Liz to find herself. Bali, that's the magical city where Liz finds true love. They had a good time, but Philip had a chance to talk about each other. Liz soon realized that feeling she longed for wasn't love. In her dream was to be like the cat that she was now in Bali, but she had more time to do it. Every experience has raised a person. If Liz wanted to be wise like Ketun, she had to learn to destroy her borders. Liz said, I wouldn't stop living and she wanted to go home. This house was not a physical place. She was wanted to writing. She said, I loved my own ego more than I loved living. This is what I like to write more than I love myself. If I have to absorb the experience, I have experienced it so far and take a lesson from it. I have to tell you this. There's something in this world that you love more than you love yourself. Find out what it is, build your house right on it, and never leave it. I assure you that everything will be okay if you keep repeating it. If I anything about the book, I would say it's one of the best teachers in my life. In life, I remember my rule of do not misinterpreting the events that happened to me. Each prayer love made me discover what was mine. Thanks to Liz, I noticed the wandering girl in me who wanted to see the world freely. When I want to trust for myself, I realized that I have completed my healing process. This book is like a powerful magic that rediscovers our creativity that we have forgotten. We are moving away from nature and art. Our only purpose in life has become to produce and consume, but that's not exactly true. Creativity is the commonest legacy of humanity. That is why you should read this book and you can collaborate with your muse. Be full of love, patient, and honest with inspiration fairy. If you want to evidence from me, you should know that the fairy of inspiration is now my best friend. The young woman was happy on a peaceful